Sorry. How are you? Good. We're gonna do a reading. We're gonna do a reading for my Leos. Rawr. I hope you all are doing amazing. Amazing, amazing. I hope you all are doing amazing. Okay, Leos, what do my fiery lionesses and lions, sir, miss, all of the above, what do we want to play with today? Are we playing with something? I like that. What are we... Oops. Ooh, apparently someone's mad that we're playing today. Does someone not like what my lions are doing? Ooh. Ooh, someone's being sneaky. Okay, Leo, something might slide out from being said, slide out from being just something might. I did not mean it that way. If something did slide out, no, because you're not that loose. You're not loose like a goose. Or are you? Ooh, we got a pissed off Leo on our hands. That's okay. We got this. We got this. If that keeps happening, I'll just take my thingamabobber off. Okay, so we're doing Leo. Here we go. Yeah. Obviously we're pissed off, or someone's pissed off at us. So no wonder I didn't. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the sexy deck for my Leos. It's not wanting to come out, but then it slipped out. So maybe something that wasn't supposed to be talked about slipped out into conversation or something. Or maybe something slipped out that you wanted to keep hidden. Well, that's okay. Or vice versa, obviously. Well, that's okay, because whatever is supposed to be is supposed to be. So, this is going to be for my lions. We're going to actually use a couple decks for you guys. So, I'm going to use one of these to, that's interesting. One of these for, explaining, and the other one for not, okay? Ooh, I wonder what happened. What slipped out? And then you got mad. She slipped out. Okay, so did you try slipping out or leaving and got caught, or vice versa? He's coming. He's coming. Oh, are we doing girl on girl action and then someone caught us? Woo! Looking into something. Woohoo! We're looking into it right now. Right now. Okay. Leo, I'm going to put your cards over here because either you or someone else is sassy as fuck. So, and if you are sassy as fuck, that's fine. That just means this is a Leo that doesn't want me to talk about this. Okay, so your cards keep splitting in this deck already. So we're going to take this card on top of these cards. Interesting. I was just with a Leo this weekend. So, looking into something. So it looks like potentially, Leo, there's some sort of, you are fire, but obviously this could be someone else you're dealing with, and or it could just be that you are triggering your fieriness. So your fireness is what's triggering something. Looks like you're no longer mirroring something. Oh my gosh! I don't even need to fucking read cards. So obviously you're having a threesome, foursome, fivesome, which is ironic because Astro Queen literally just had blogs saying Leo is basically the sign that keeps ending up on their knees in the bathroom of restaurants. I said outside the back of restaurants on your knees, and fucking next to garbage cans, because that's the Leos I know. They're a little too interesting at times. Those are usually Sun Leos that kind of tend to be like that, not people that tend to have like Leo in their chart. So Leo, you could be maybe, and actually those people are usually bipolar, so they're, and they call that crazy, unless you're schizophrenic and literally your brain is split in half and you cannot take medicine and self-discipline within yourself. I really don't feel as bad for you, because then it's cool. Anyways, I know too much about science, health, and all of that. So you could fool a lot of things, but you can't fool me. Anyways, and here we are. So for my Leos that are good, because I know I have those shitty energies that keep attacking my videos and you're ruining it for the rest of my followers. So for the amazing Leos that we have that were not involved in third party, but found out that maybe our person was okay with like looking at a whole bunch of other people. Maybe you liked being like the center of attention. Maybe you need that for self-value, or maybe you were with someone or someone cheated on you, Leos, because your partner or someone else needed more value within themselves and they didn't have value. Their value was like trying to literally have to show off their special intimate things to other people, maybe because that's what made you feel valuable as an individual. Well, so this is reverse, which this quite frankly could mean that you're no longer allowed to do it, you're no longer doing it, or vice versa, Leos, because unfortunately, so if someone's pissed, that's either because someone snuck out. So I don't know, Leo, if you're pissed or someone else is pissed. Here's the kicker, Leo, is this is a fire sign and it's reverse, which is you. So there is going to be some Leo suns, I'm hearing, just Leo suns, that this is going to resonate with. Now for my other Leos, you might be dealing with someone like that. So again, no. All signs have always felt the same feeling as you, just through different times in your life, and this is not a personal reading. If it is a personal reading, then you need to evaluate, okay? Because some of us like to have open relationships. I get it. I'm a Voyager, so I totally understand. But the difference is the fact that it's kind of, even let's just say we're polyamorous or something like this, right? It doesn't really matter because of the fact that just because you're polyamorous doesn't mean that everybody knows what's happening inside the situation. That doesn't mean you're authentically being honest. Okay, I'm going to fuck this person tonight. Or, okay, I'm in love with this person. Or, okay, I'm fucking one of my old friends' exes that they love just because my self-esteem is so low. Like, those things don't always... We don't think and talk about them because polyamorous relationships are built on excitement. Quite frankly, lust. Passion in a lustful way. It's not passion within a productive way. It's a hurtful way. Now, if it is, there are some couples that do everything together. That's completely different. And if you are that person, there's no reason, obviously, to take offense. And I know you won't, because this isn't you. And you know that. And you're secure enough to know that within yourself. Okay? Okay. So, for my ones that are not secure enough to be able to admit it until after it's done and or not become forth with speaking of it until it's already happened, and then you only tell what you can tell, which is you got caught. There's a situation where someone was hiding because of an unjust situation and someone got caught for it. Okay? So you could tell right here is looking into things coming in. There's going to be a lot of different options. There's a lot of different choices, good and bad. You can see he's tilted. He's not sitting in a straight manner. He's not sitting in a way where his posture and his balance is well. There's one leaning more on the other, and that's when the lust comes in. It was all fun and games until all of a sudden everybody's looking at the same person. That's when jealousy happens. That's when the imbalances happen in situations. Now, the other thing we have is basically someone was looking for you. And or you were looking for someone. You weren't goosebumps up and down my legs, so I'm hitting it straight on the head. Anyways, for a specific someone who I don't expect also to like the video, because of the fact that most likely if you were the one that was guilty, you're obviously not going to like that someone called you out. I get it. Most people don't even want to date me because I'm so psychic. I get it. Trust me. Moving on. So now that we're looking into this, obviously everyone's hiding from you. Whether everyone's hiding their boyfriends, husbands from you, whether you're telling people and everybody's hiding your spouse on what they're doing, you know, etc., etc. There's something being hidden. So let's just say you're with someone that is cheating on you, etc., 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 and you don't know. Then everyone's hiding it from you. Let's just say you're the one doing it. Everyone's hiding it from you. Now here's the kicker. The most ironic thing that the universe does is the people that end up being the cheaters, and they're like, oh, I'm with him because he knows me and he lets me do whatever I want. You're basically saying, I settled for someone because I don't think I'll find someone that will love me enough, so I doubt and deal with someone that's really nice that gives me a lot of benefits. It's a very selfish person. That's a very me, I help everyone. I need to do this. I need to do this. Let's just say that, which doesn't make any sense, because if you're depressed or not healthy or dealing with shit, dealing with other people's problem is then your problem because you think you're God or a superhero and it's your job to fix problems of others. No, it's our job to assist people the best way we can and to be a sounding board, because we know through our own stubborn nature as human beings functioning on this 3D realm that we need to be healthy within ourselves within a balanced way. Does that mean you have to be perfect? Fuck no. Does that mean that you have to do everything right? Fuck no. That just means if you do something wrong, you need to at least be able to do functional things afterwards and not make sure that it's a consistent bad thing. Okay? In that case, would I be good? No, because I like open things. Enough said, okay? So, with that being said, there's someone hiding from someone. Period. You can see this person is very large and in charge. That does not mean someone is literally large, as in other words, stop being small-minded and trying to put things in little category. There's a big issue where there's a big something where everyone sees it, but every person's running away. So whatever that reason is whether this is a person that you're trying to avoid because you know this person is going to be an asshole, whether maybe because let's just say you're hooking up with someone that fucks any and everything, and their wife sees you, or their husband sees you, or etc., etc. Everyone's gonna like avoid you because they don't want to deal with the drama of what you create. Or you're, you know what I mean, not wanting to deal with the drama, and you're, you know, vice versa. You need to take it as you do your story, okay? Okay. But when fire's reverse, red flag, okay? There's no mirroring happen. So there's some sort of unjust situation, Leo, where you are personally targeting someone. Or you're personally trying to hurt someone else, or vice versa. Again, Leos, if this isn't you, reverse the roles. We are on this channel with mature people, so I don't give a fuck about all the immature people that are saying, this isn't me, it's vice versa. Obviously, every sign has been vice versa. It doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure that out. Please, do not be as small-minded as you choose to comment. Period. Okay? Plus, luckily, I have people that will delete your comments anyways. Okay? So, regardless, you got called out. I don't know if there's some sort of mirroring going on. I don't know if... Okay, so I just want to say this. Leos, if you are a Leo, and you're sitting here watching this, and you're not going to leave a comment, you're not going to say anything, but you know you were the negative one. You think you're all that in a bag of Cheetos. Right? Right. So, you want me to show you the truth. The truth is this is you. Okay? Again, if Leo, this isn't your story, it's not your fucking story. Get off and go watch your moon or your rising. Thank you. okay? Because I have a lot of amazing Leos that watch this channel, and you're going to be like, this is not my fucking story. This is what someone did to me. Perfect. I'm still having to explain the story the way the divine shows me the story. So there's going to be a Leo that's the negative one that's watching it, and the divine feels as though this story needs to be known, that they know, that we know that shit is not right, okay? Okay. Leo, this is you. This is the other person. Everyone's looking at the other person, including you. But you're still open for it because it's like, why not? Why not? In other words, this person could be a friend that's using you. It also could be the other person that's involved. Period. Okay? Doesn't matter. This person calls the shots. This is you. Even if this is you, okay, who cares? Okay? This is you. Okay? Thinking you're all that in a bag of Cheetos. Okay? The other person is different. I explain the other person, and this is them. So, mirroring vagina. Okay? As you can see, this person, it's different. It's a Marilyn Monroe. It's someone that gets noticed. They don't need the audience. Their vagina is, I mean, it's just, how do I explain that? How do I explain that word? They're the polar opposite of you, so they mirror you. So, okay, in other words, you sit and show the world everything, and they don't need to. Because the mirroring is the polar opposite. Or it could be mirroring the same as you, right? You think maybe they want to be you. Maybe. Let's just say that. Maybe you're just like, I know they want to be me. I'm going to do this and this and this. Why? Because I, feel competitive or whatever the fuck. Or I'm looking into why they're hiding. Or I'm trying to get them out of hiding so I can get a response. Or vice versa, right? Maybe the other person, they're like, I'm trying to get Leo to respond to this. So I'm going to do crazy things so Leo actually responds to this. Looks into responding from this. So they come out of hiding kind of situation. Well, the water sign is sick of being targeted. Everyone's trying to target this person. Very evident. Evidently, you are. Because this reading is about you needing so much attention from the world, and the other person, they don't need that attention because everyone seeks them. Do you see that? They're the polar opposite of you. You need attention. They get so much attention, they don't want it. So they leave. Okay? So everything you want to be, this person is. Okay? Or vice versa. In other words, if you are a Leo and you don't cheat and you are loyal, your person is envious of you. Or ex. Whatever. Best friend. Whatever. Okay? Okay. You know. You cheat or you don't. You know. Period. Now the difference is there's not equal justice. Period. We have justice in reverse. Now, tell me why justice. There's also no spiritual connection. Period. So you're not mirroring that person. Ooh, with an emperor. So in other words, yeah, this emperor does not love you. Oh, wow. They do not love you at all. Wow. So whoever this emperor is, Leo, they don't love you, first of all. I'm going to say that. I'm just going to be honest. I'm sorry if this breaks your heart. Okay? Now, if this is a masculine, I'm getting like a feminine Leo. It's like a masculine persona, but within a feminine vibe appearance. How about that? This emperor recognizes the fact that the unjust situation is you're not their spiritual person. Okay? They realize that there's not really an opportunity because this is a devil's tendency. Meaning this is all their addictions. They realize that. They realize this is completely unjustified. But most likely you're being used because someone doesn't want to do what they know they should do. Period. What is good for them? What is bad, bad for them? What is good, bad, indifferent, similar, the same, whatever the fuck you want to try to say, okay? Okay. Now here's the key, is the emperor is not doing very well, okay? He's thinking about what his past wish was, or who his past wish is. When he looks at you, he sees you as someone that mirrors him. In other words, you are a reflection of him. So if you're slutty, he's slutty when he is miserable, right? So he looks at you as seeing you as a miserable person, and you guys get along because you guys have similar tendencies when you're not happy. So again, to my Leo feminines that are not cheating, they're being cheated on, then the person that they're cheating with, they do not love that person. They're doing it because they can't keep up with you, and you're inevitably, they're playing victim mode, trying to say that you're better than, and this is why they're doing it, etc., etc., etc. Okay? Instead of taking their responsibilities, they're greedy. And why don't you just Google the Nine of Cups and the Emperor reversed? Because what we need is this. And this is who they are when they're with their wish, but they're with you, right? Period. That also is probably why they're in open relationships, right? Because they don't like, anyways, okay? Because of the fact that they're thinking about their past person. And obviously one person, it doesn't matter if you had 100,000 persons in that world. So if Leo, you're the one being cheated on, it doesn't matter how many women or men or whatever they put in front of them. It doesn't matter, because you, just you alone, and if you're the Leo that cheats, just whoever their wishes alone, they just need that one person to fuck. They don't need everyone. With you, they need everyone. And or, you know what I mean? Vice versa. Okay? Okay. Because they're their wish. They're their spiritual connection. Where did I put the Two of Wands? I've been doing this all misplacing. Someone's going to misplace something then. Justice reverse shows up on this deck as well. This is an unjust situation. They are thinking about their past love. Now, here's the kicker. If this person is doing this, this shows, wow, a lot of 6s and 8s. This person is literally, deliberately choosing. This means this person deliberately knows what they need to do to change. They just choose not to, period. This is probably a person that's an alcoholic or has became one. And this is someone that pretty much probably has parents and or family and or friends and or exes, wives, husbands, what the fuck ever you want to call them, that enable them. And then get shocked when they don't change. Which is so very interesting to me. Okay? Okay. What is Leo wanting to know? And don't say, like, nothing, because I'd be like, why the fuck are you here right now, then? Because any of my actual tribe that's healthy wouldn't have this kind of reading. So I obviously know this is a cross-watcher, and or maybe you're not a cross-watcher, but you're someone that is, like, the assholes that just sit and delete comments from my ones that are healthy. Why? Because you just want to spread your ugliness around. So, who is it? What is Leo's point of being here today? To ruin the experience for all the other Leos from getting their healthy version of their video. Now, Leo, if this is happening to you and you do not cheat, your partner does, well, what we're learning today is the reason they do it is because they're trying to, maybe they have family. Maybe they have a mom, a dad, a sister, a brother, a best friend, homies, teachers, I don't fucking know. Work partners that basically enable them, telling them, oh, it's fine, it's fine. They don't, that's it. And that's what it is. It doesn't mean this person doesn't value you, but you still can't do the same shit expecting them to change, because anytime that they want to go back, they'll just go back. You will always just be like those other people. Now, does that mean they won't love you? No, they love you more than those people, but that just means they're too ill-willed to change. Okay? Who am I handshaking? So I'm making someone really uncomfortable. So Leo wants to know what justice is. Okay? Or what is the justice? Okay? Or wants to know maybe, what am I going to get from this? No, what's going to happen from here? Does the person truly love me? Whatever, whatever, whatever. So, explain out. So right over here, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, is you or someone else is thinking about cheating. Period. Someone also is thinking about the fact of how much attention someone gets. So yes, what could probably happen for my Leos that are cheaters or that are in open relationships that got caught. Again, that's some polyamorous relationships, that's some don't communicate in a healthy way, okay? This person cheated with you because they felt as though their other person got too much attention. They then sat and maybe drank or whatever, themselves into a stupor, stayed in a situation that didn't make them happy because they tried telling themselves enough times that they were not valuable enough to change, when in reality is they didn't want to make the change. Now, if you were a Leo that didn't cheat, the reason the person cheated is because they most likely came from some sort of setting where they were enabled so much in their life that they continue to live that way, even though they know what is right from wrong. And they do this because it's temporary, lustful flings and passionate texts for a day, a month, and different whatever. Because the reality is they don't want to do what is responsible to do. Why? Because it's a fucking shit ton of work. If it was easy, we all would just skip around like fucking mammies and do everything that's perfect all the time. It's not. It's not easy to get divorced. It's not easy to split up your assets. It's not easy when people don't pay you and you can't move because of it. It's not easy when you need to go to court but shit won't happen. It's not easy when you have to have a confrontational talk with someone and change yourself. It's not the list goes on. Period. You're so complicated right now. Now, if you are a Leo with air in your chart and you did not cheat, you had a heartbreak done to you, the justice you are being asked to put upon yourself is to be passionate and do what's best for you. If you are not married and you do not have kids, I suggest you run the fuck away. Period. Now here's the kicker. What some people will do in marriages is their traditions don't allow them to divorce. So what they think is a healthier avenue to do is, well, I'll just stay with the person and cheat on them. Like they cheat on me. And then it turns into this toxic clusterfuck of toxicness. And then they consider that healthy, like that's a religious thing, as if God said to stay in relationships where people continue to cheat on you. Did you know you actually could, let's just say you were a Christian, just saying, I don't know why I'm bringing this up, so obviously someone is, or comes from those family traditions where they'll beat it in their head, you can still legally separate from your husband and be in a legal separation, but not actually ever divorce and not live with them. What does that mean? That's for people that really don't want to do the work of divorce, but they show that they're legally separated. That means you're not actually divorced. That just shows you live in different avenues and you're considering whether or not you want to go divorced. But at least it's a piece of paper that proves a separation. So in that case, you both can live in different homes, stay married if moral compasses of staying married are important, so you can get a healthier state of mind. Period. In other words, even if you're religious or you come from that, that's a cop-out of an excuse. Period. I don't know which one. What? Oh my gosh! No way! Okay, give me the other two. Wow. Damn. My cards are amazing. I am so fucking... How is it? I have 2 decks. Because I'm a bomb-ass reader, and I'm so fucking bomb, I don't even... No, I'm not. But I'm a bum-ass translator. How is it I got 2 different decks, 76 cards in each deck? How is it the same cards come out over and over and over and over and over and over and over? And we just started, literally. Not literally, we're 30 minutes in. Wow, holy fuck, that's been forever. You know why? Because there's not a whole bunch of a story. There's one story, and this is the story that needs to come out. Period. Okay, so, right off the bat, this situation is wrong and fucked up. And you will get karma for this. Meaning shit's gonna start happening fairly soon. Wait for it. And you're gonna get 7 to 14 years of it. So buckle up, bitches, because someone's about to get stitches. Right off the bat, we got Judgment in reverse with both different decks. What does that mean? The universe is pissed off. And although right now you're not seeing Judgment for repercussions, it will happen. Period. The universe is telling you one thing. One thing. If you don't create justice, it's giving you a choice to be open and honest and admit and be vulnerable for what has been done. You got a double judgment. Why? Because, in other words, let's just say you're someone that watches me and you don't believe me when I say I tell you shit and you just gonna do what you're gonna do because you know, because you're Leo and you're ghetto fab. And fuck off for the Felicias that try to say that fucking ghetto is like, fuck off, Karen, we do not need you. Everyone here knows that ghetto is my favorite word. And yeah, my face is red because I'm fucking pissed at your pathetic, stinky, nasty ass. Double judgment. That means things are going to come back. Your karma, if you don't handle the situation, is coming back tenfolds. Not threefolds, tenfolds. Tenfolds, because you have a choice to create. Now, this is reverse, because you have a choice, one choice. You might not even, but I'm recommending you do it anyways, to save your ass, so you might just get threefolds and not tenfolds. But whatever, do what you're going to do. Lord knows that Leos are. And guess what? Your ass will just stay as miserable as it is. Nasty, stinky ass coochie is what I'm hearing. Smells like a fucking fish stick. There you go. Justice. If you create this out of this, voila. It's up to you. Mind your P's and Q's. What are you going to do? Because the reality is you're getting a message from essentially an earth sign. Period. Who's sending some sort of message to you that's passionate. Oh, someone that an earth sign you need to release. Remember, when things fall on the floor, that's what you need to release. It's up to you. Period. Now, the reality is you seeked them out. I don't give a fuck what you have to say. Obviously, for my Leos that didn't cheat, they know. This has nothing to do with them. Period. How do I know? Because you are summoning the person out of the depth. Of drowning their sorrows out because they lost what their wish was. We already saw that story in the beginning of this one. And since you tried luring them in, creating a huge break-up, they lost something that was really important to them, which you thought was you. Yeah, well, if it was you, then you wouldn't have to lure them in, period. You can see the person's hand trying to reach this air sign that left. Leo, if you're not the cheater and you have air and Leo in your chart, then someone's reaching for you because you had to be gone with the wind. Why? Because, period. Ooh, someone doesn't like that. My face is getting red again. Yeah, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Fuck off, Felicia. Period. Now, if your name is Karen or Felicia, get the fuck over yourself. Geminis have to deal with people saying that Trump's a Gemini, so fuck off. We all can have people mock us, and we don't need your pathetic, sad little ass on here giving your little opinions without actually being able to see your face and know where you are and saying it to someone's face. So, moving on. We have basically this air sign that gets extremely noticed by everyone. Why? This is all the people that are passionately interested in this one person, and they have to fight people off because of how sexy they are. Maybe you, Leo, maybe you were even lesbianist and you were interested in this person. Maybe not, who knows? But this person, who they lost, has to fight that much passion off. And then they got a fish stick in trade. With maybe a fish sticks and Oompa Loompas in trade. Maybe that's what they got. Because it was and that was their karma. For choosing to live in a facade life. Oh, and then they even got a financial loss. It's up to you, Leo, what you're gonna do. Now, for my Leos that didn't do it, what do you suggest? So, for my Leos that didn't cheat, what do you suggest how they kind of heal this situation with their partner? Releasing. Ooh. You need to start financially building back up with your partner, which means you need to be able to contribute equal. So let's just say you have a job right now and you're not getting paid what you're getting paid because you don't financially have money. And let's just say you're a hairstylist. Then you need to start driving for Lyft or Uber and start thinking about resources because it's your job in a relationship to contribute to your family. Not sit on your ass and expect people to take care of you. Period. As I say that, please explain that would be like that then. Just saying. Because we got the Six of Pentacles. It's called fair is fair. Now, if you're going to be a picky bitch on what you're going to do for a living, then you deserve all the karma that's going to happen. Because most people in this world, in their life, don't fucking have the choices as you do. It's called surviving. Period. So, congratulations to being so worthy that you get a choice in what you want to do to survive. Maybe that's your karma. Maybe that's your reality check. Is look in the mirror. Period. If you get an opportunity for anything, you are blessed. If you can't see that, then you are fucked up and you need to evaluate the fact that you're an entitled little POS who doesn't know how to even scrap if their life depended on it. If you, again, cannot realize that if you even work for Uber or fucking McDonald's, if you have a job and you get to be picky and choosy, if you can't figure that out, then I don't know why you're here, because you will never look at yourself in the mirror. Period. For the other ones that do, I suggest you start looking for alternatives. Maybe start with doing what you're doing until the rules probably of COVID, because this might be it, until COVID starts opening up. I really have found amazing things about people driving for Amazon, because Amazon is now doing it where people can get things that day and you could just drive your car, and I heard they have amazing benefits. It's super reasonable. Now, if you're someone that doesn't have a car, you can literally, my love, go to the fucking dump and buy a car for $500. You can go anywhere and buy a car for, start fucking saving. Because guess what? I don't want to drive. What the fuck does it matter? Do you want to eat or do you not? Do you not understand? You have to start from the bottom. What is so hard about people understanding from this? Put your fucking pride aside. I don't care what kind of car you drive. That is not you as a person. And if you have to equivalent yourself to what you're driving and how you look, etc., 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 then you are living and functioning completely on a 3D realm And you really need to evaluate, because that is why you're unhappy. I love you. Mwah. Goodbye. Also, you can go on YouTube and start making masks. They'll teach you how to make masks. And I know for a fucking fact you can sell them on YouTube. And if you are an artist, you better fucking be drawing art on those masks, because people will buy your shit. I love you. Bye.